Listen, today, during this masterclass, you're going to learn how to identify hidden patterns which are keeping your business stuck. Number two, you will be able to make clearer, faster decision that drives your growth. Not only that, you will feel aligned with your mindset with the income and the freedom you are willing to create in 2026. How many of you like the sound of that? That by the end of this seminar, this masterclass, within about 55 to 60 minutes, you'll walk away with that. What's my mission? This is really, really important. Why I have started doing the Millionaire Shift Movement. Why? Because there has to be a reason behind it. So let me just share this with you. My reason behind this in a minute, I'm going to share that in a moment, but our mission is to build a world where business owners think, decide, earn, and live like a millionaire by design, not by luck. And how did this idea came to me? So I'm going to share this with you for, let's say about a couple of minutes, and we'll go straight into giving you amazing value. So why I started this, right? I have been networking, pitching, building relationships, and growing my business for more than 20 years. And there were so many times I felt frustrated because I was doing so many things. I was doing everything right, talking to people, working hard, networking, showing up, and still not being able to get to where I really wanted to be. Every mentor I spoke to, they gave me the same advice. Keep doing the action, keep going to networking, keep talking to people, keep sending DMs, and look at your dashboard, stay consistent. But even though I was really, really consistent, even though I was really, really consistent with my results, every single day making phone calls, sending, being very consistent, punctual, my results didn't change most of the time. How many of you feel that you are in the same situation as I was, where you are actually, really working hard consistently, but your results are not changing? Type in I if you can resonate with you, that you're networking, you're creating referrals, but your income level still not growing to where you really want to be. Type in I if you are in the same place. So because I was doing that, I felt frustrated. I was doing everything, but it didn't happen. Now, I did hundreds of one-to-one in last 7 years. I would say 300 to 400 one-to-ones, spoke to so many people. Now, when I was talking to people, I also realized that they were feeling stuck as well. They were like me. They were actually doing so much hard work. They were busy. They were good people, hardworking people, but they were stuck at the same level of income. Around 70% of them never reached the goal they truly desired and deserve. I'm not saying this is right or wrong. They have a good living, but they wanted bigger things, but that was not happening to them. And they were feeling exhausted. So I used to ask myself, why there are some people, they're less experienced, less talented, and fewer connection becoming more successful than I am. Do you feel, okay, just be honest with yourself and share in the chat box. Do you feel that you are more talented, more experienced, more skilled than some people, but they are more successful financially and they have better lifestyle? Can you type in the chat box if you feel? Ashley, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Oliver, thank you. And this is what exactly I used to think. I said, Gagan, you have so much experience. You have done everything right. How come so many coaches out there, they're actually growing the business, they became a multimillionaire, and I was one of the first one who entered in the industry 20 years ago, right? And they used to frustrate me. And when I saw so many people in BNI, 4N, and all these networking events I was going in, and they were in the same place, I said, I need to do something about it. I started researching what actually makes people successful. Is it the hard work? Is it the networking? Is it talking to people? I went after this subject. And things started to change for me. As I was researching, learning, and implementing, things started to move into my right direction. For the last 5 years, I have been able to basically set a goal, been to achieve it, and actually do much better. And then recently, it came to a place where I thought, and when I figured things out, I said, listen, I know the whole system. I know what makes people successful, why some people basically become very successful very quickly, where other people have this better knowledge, more experience, but they still stay stuck. And this is the reason why I thought, I need to do something about this. There's too many people out there working too hard. I need to educate them. I need to let them know. There are some systems, some broken systems out there. There are people telling people what to do, but there's no complete system. I'm going to give you the complete system. I'm going to share with you my findings, which have been, amazing for me. I've been able to grow my business strength to strength every single year. And now I'm in a stage, I'm basically doubling, quadrupling my business with between now and next 3 years. I'm going to share with you those fundamentals. And that's why I started this movement. It's called the Millionaire Shift. I want more people to live like millionaire. I want more people to reach millions. I want millions to live better life. This is the reason why I started this movement. What does business growth requires? So listen, I said this is not going to be a talking at you kind of masterclass. This is going to be talking to you, having a conversation. Okay, so could you please type in the chat box, what does business growth requires? Listen, you have been able to come to a place where you are making money, you are surviving, some of you are excelling, some of you are doing so well, right? So commitment, thank you. Deepa says energy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, I want all of you, please, please, please give me this 50 minutes. That's it. And I'll give you so much value. Be here, focus. Okay, this is the time you just want to focus on this masterclass. No kids, nothing whatsoever. Take all the distraction out. Let's talk. Let's talk. So thank you. Nile is saying working on the business rather than in the business. Thank you. Determination. Thank you, thank you, Louise. Yeah. Madhura, focused efforts, right? Strategies, discipline. That's amazing. Thank you, Avatar. It requires work. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Fantastic. Great. So listen, when I ask a question, when I ask you to put something in the chat box, you want to be making notes. Why? Because other people are sharing their experience in that too. Doesn't make sense. Be in the front of the right people at the right time. Okay, today, Amit, you'll find out how to create that all the time, how to be in the right place at the right time. Okay, I'm going to share that today. So when I was basically growing in this business and coaching business, I was under training. Mac said to me one thing. I said, Mac said to me, Gagan, because we were talking about sales, we were talking about business growth. He goes, Gagan, in business, in sales, this one thing is really, really important. And by the way, just to let you know, whatever you have mentioned, it's really important too. It's important to be in front of the right people. It's important to have the right mindset. It's important to have, working on the business rather than working in the business. Determination, you all are right. Okay. So please make these notes as well. Learn from other people as well, because they all are business owners. They have their own experiences. I'm going to share some other things as well, which is going to be very valuable for you guys. Okay. So when Mac told me, Mac goes, Gagan, just look at this. Look at my finger. So I want all of you to look at my fingers, right? Okay. He said, Gagan, imagine would you agree with me? In order to earn money, you got to have a conversation. You have to have at least one person. I say, yes, absolutely. So let's say you have a one-to-one. You're having a sales conversation with one person. He goes, Gagan, in this moment, the person who has highest energy always will win the conversation. So this was my very first learning. The person who has the highest energy. And when I talk about the energy, I don't talk about shouting. I don't talk about, posture. I'm talking about breathing right, confidence. They feel that they can do the job. They feel, they're standing right. The energy is flowing through the body. That's what I'm talking about. So the very first learning I had was business growth requires energy. Sales growth requires energy. Now look at this. Let me give you an example. If I had come on this call today and if I had spoken like this, hi, hey, Amit, hi, Anand Kumar, Andrea, hello. Yeah, today I'm going to share with you some success secrets. Imagine if I had come and spoken like that. Do you feel connected with me if I speak like that? Type in the chat box. Do you feel connected with me? If I had spoken to you like this, if I was delivering this masterclass in that way, passive way, Oliver, no, of course not. Absolutely. Your energy has to be, every time you're communicating with somebody, your energy has to be higher than that person. And my wife found out this secret as well. And that's the reason why I always lose the argument with her, because her energy is always like this. Always like this. Doesn't make sense. So she always win the arguments, and she understands the sales secrets as well. Okay. So energy is really, really important. So when you go in a conversation, keep your energy high. Business requires energy. Can you please type in the chat box? Business requires, write down energy. Income growth requires energy. Learning requires energy. You see, if you just lean and just slouch, you won't be able to retain. You won't be able to take the information in. So do one thing, all of you, please do one thing. Listen, you are putting your time here. You have taken time out to be here. Give me your time. Please sit properly. If you're lying down, stand up. If you're watching on the phone, stand. No, just sit properly. Give your time here, and I'm going to give you amazing value. Growth requires energy. Now, a lot of people, what they do these days, okay, to get the energy, what do? They have tea, they have coffee, they have some other sort of adrenalines. No, no, no. The best source isn't the caffeine, it's the presence. You got to create presence. You got to be present in the sales calls. You got to be present when you're discussing the matters with your clients. You got to be present when you're sending a DM, because every DM you send, every networking you do, you send your presence with those, that you send the energy. So when people are multitasking, they're doing something here, but they're thinking about something else. They have the video on as well. They have TV on. No, no, no. Presence. And the best way to create presence is called being grateful, being in the mode of gratitude. So let's do one thing. Let me help you become really present here right now so you can get the best out of this masterclass. I become present every single day, first thing in the morning. This is what we call gratitude. This is the best source of energy. When you're flowing every single morning in the attitude of gratitude, when you are going to the work, when you are going to the meetings, when you're speaking to people, when you're having conversations, when you're having, sending DMs, emails, and everything, you are sending from a place of gratitude. Sending from a place of being present. Everything changes. You see those things which you have not seen before. You say those things which you didn't see before. You notice things. You notice behaviors. You notice signals when you are present. Okay? So learning requires presence, because all the senses will be waken up and you will be able to retain a lot more information. Make sense? Let's do one thing. I want you to basically write down 3 things that you are grateful for right now. Can you please type in the chat box? One thing you're grateful for in your life right now. Can you please all type in the chat box? I want all of you, we have 15 people here, including me, right? So please make sure I see every single person typing in. Thank you, Oliver. Health. One thing you are grateful for in your life. Family. Thank you. Thank you, Niall. Thank you. Family and love. Health. Thank you, Amit. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lou. Thank you. Fun. Family, health, career. Thank you, Madhura. Thank you very much. Now, I want you to write down one more thing. I want you to write down what you are grateful for in your business. Pick up one thing. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Write down what are you grateful for in your business. Just pick up one thing at the moment only. Just one thing. Opportunities. Thank you, Ashley. My clients. Thank you. Yeah, just to let you know, I write down my gratitude journal every single morning. I write down, I'm so happy and grateful for my amazing clients. I'm so happy and grateful for, I write down all these things. Deepa, my coaches, thank you. Thank you very much. Please write down, what are you grateful for in your business? Just one thing. Pick up only one thing. Now, pick up one more thing. In your happy relationships, what is one thing? That could be a relationship with your cousin, friend, family, whatever, whoever you pick up. Just pick up one thing. Happy, loving relationship. What is the one thing you're grateful for? Thank you, Jessica. Support, understanding. Great, great. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. support. Thank you. I want to ask you one question. I want you to really come from a place of love and care and honesty for yourself. How often do you express gratitude to others when they do something for you? How often? Every time, sometimes, all the time, never? Can you please type in the chat box? I want all of you to take part in this. Jessica, always. I hope most of the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Jessica. Louise, thank you. Always. Most of the time. Always. Thank you, Deepa. At times. I want you to be, just listen to what I'm saying here, please. When was the last time you paid gratitude to yourself? When is the last time you looked in the mirror and said, thank you for being you? When was the last time you looked in your eye in the mirror and said, thank you? Thank you, my body. Thank you, my eyes. Thank you. Tell me. Please type in the chat box. When was the last time? Have you ever? IDK, I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. This is one of the missing part in presence. Look at this. When people do good to you, you go out and start telling them gratitude. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. And guess what? When you pay gratitude to others, do they do better for you? Yes or no? They will do better for you, isn't it? And Lou, thank you. Maybe that's the reason why you are giving so amazing and gratitude to others, because you are doing it to yourself as well. It's so important to look at yourself and give yourself gratitude, give yourself a hug, and just basically let you know that you appreciate yourself. You appreciate your soul. You appreciate your body, mind. Gratitude creates presence. Listen, I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you will do this. Just put the pen down for a second and just wrap your arms around you and say thank you. Just like this. Say thank you. Thank you for being me. Thank you for being me. And type in the chat box, does a smile come up? What emotion do you feel when you do that? When you give gratitude to others, when you appreciate others, they'll do more for you. Same thing applies to you. When you give gratitude to yourself, your body will give you more. Your brain will give you more. Your presence will give you more. We got to start loving us, yourself. Is source. You are the source. You are building a business, and business builds you. No, you build the business. Business doesn't build you. You got to appreciate yourself first. So I can see that Oliver is smiling, Madhura is smiling. Do one thing. Can you please type in what emotion did you feel? Because listen, business is the result of who you are internally. And that's the reason why I'm teaching you that some fundamentals you got to basically start implementing in order to get more clients, more money. You'll feel, thank you, Ashley, feel calm, happiness. I do that every single day. I look in the mirror, appreciation, thank you, at ease, thank you. Thank you, Deepa. That's great, that's great, that's amazing. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. The moment you start appreciating yourself, the world start responding differently. Please make a note, write this down. Please make a note. Well, the moment you start appreciating yourself, the world starts responding differently. You'll be aligned with the super source. Okay? So I asked you a question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give yourself a big round of applause. Well done, everyone. Well done. Let me see how many of you are awake. Type in the chat box AWAKE or just type in A. Awake. Let me just see how you're still here. I can't see you. Ashley, you are awake. Niall, you are awake. Madhura, you are awake. Jessica, you are awake. Andrea, awake. Deepa, awake. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Give yourself a big round of applause. Well done so far. Amazing. All right. All right. Okay. Listen, I asked you that how many of you want to have how many of you want to be more successful in 2026? Okay. So success means you have something. Okay. You want to have something. So can you please type in the chat box, what do you want? What do you want to have? And I want to give you some stats behind this. 90% of the people, I'm talking about worldwide, I did some research on Google, it's not me, on Google. 90% of the people, they never write their goals. Goal means something what you want, right? So what do you want in 2026? 90% of people don't even write it. Okay? For those who are 42% are more likely to achieve them when you write it. So I want you to tell me, or I want you to type in the chat box, let me know, have you written your goals, yes or no? Have you written on a piece of paper, what do you want? My goals are on my BNI gain sheet. Amazing. Thank you, Ashley. So again, you're writing. Niall, you have not done that. Thank you. Type in the chat box, please, because I'm going to take you through a process. This process, which I'm going to share with you, once you get this right, and I'm sure you'll learn this today, you'll get this right future. This is the process to create any money, any income. What I'm going to take you through. And I'm going to stretch you today. I'm going to expand your business goal today. Is that okay if I push you with a lot of love and care? Is that okay with you? Okay? Type in, do you give me the permission to push you gently, expand your vision so you can do better in 2026? Thank you for giving permission. I appreciate that. Thank you. Only, look at this, only 3% of the adults have clear, written, time-bound goals. Only 3%. So let's do one thing. If you have not done it, because most of you are saying no, no, no. So let's do one thing. Let's do this quickly, this quick exercise. And also basically, though, if you have done it, you can review it. All right. So what do you really want to have by the end of 2026? I want you to come up with a number, revenue goal. Revenue goal. You can type in if you want to. If you want to share it, if you don't want to type in, just keep it yourself. But please make sure you have one number that you want to earn something, revenue goal, because business is all about revenue and profit, right? Why? This is the reason why people do business. Otherwise, people will go into 9 to 5, right? Just pick up one number. Revenue. It's really important to understand where you are going. Okay. Next question I'm going to ask you. Please write down the answer to yourself. What would make you say that this 2026 was so worth it for yourself? So please write that down for yourself now on a piece of paper, or you can share it. So Amit is saying 5 CR. By the way, just to let you know, I'm from India. 5 CR means £500,000, or $500,000. That's what the goal is. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. So what would make you say this year was worth it? Number 3, if everything went right this year, okay, what would your life and business look like 12 months from today? If everything goes the way you really want it to go, please write it down. So what I'm doing is basically I'm doing a small exercise to get you clarity on what do you want to have. Most people have a little idea. I want to grow my business. I want more money. I want my car. I want my house. Just here. They never sit down. They never write it down. But trust me, what we're going to do today is going to blow your mind in a moment. Okay? So if everything went right this year, what would your life and business look like in next 12 months? Now, I want you to break this number down, the number you have written down, okay, right, into 12 months. How much would you like to be earning monthly? We are talking about business today. That's why I'm going to keep it business aligned. Okay, we are going to talk about money, success. You can add, by the way, other things as well. What else would you like to have? Okay, in with the money as well, you can write it down. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. What would the income, this income you have written down, what would the income allow you to do for your family? Please make some notes, write it down. And actually, this one you can share it in your chat box as well, because if you didn't want to share your goal, that's okay, that's personal. But this is something other people can learn from as well. So please type in the chat box, what would the income, whatever you thought, the income, whatever the income you are thinking of making will allow you to do for your family, for your health, for your future. What would you do with the money? Type in the chat box, please. Become really clear on that too. And by the way, this is not a goal setting exercise masterclass today. It's part of it. Okay, so don't be confused that I'm gonna take you through just set your goals up. No, it's not that. Okay. And lastly, the last question I want to give you, what would make you feel proud, happy, not just relieved? Okay. Now look at this. Thank you, Deepa. Better decisions, investment, and comfort. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. Now look at this. This is what writing down the goals. This is what 93% people don't do it, but you have done it. So you come in, I would say 7% already in the world because you have written something down. Okay. Now I want to ask you this question, and I want you to start typing in the chat box as well. What do you think people do? What do you think people do to have this? Let's say if somebody wanted to make more money, what do you think they will do? Type in the chat box. What do you think people need to do? Because having is a result. Money is a result. Business growth is a result. So grow revenue, grow revenue. How do you grow, Niall? How do you grow revenue? Type in the chat box, please. How do you grow the revenue? What do you need to do to grow revenue? We are coming to a place where you will understand efforts, okay? Efforts, more clients, sales, expand your market. Absolutely. I want to grow my business, make more money. All right. I understand that. Expand your market. So, which means now you have to take certain actions. You have to do all the marketing exercises, you have to do sales exercises, you have to do operation. So people do something in order to have something. Would your extra services that already have yet had the work done for them absolutely to be delivered? Absolutely. So look at this. This is where I was stuck for many, many, many years. So what people do, please listen to me this carefully. This is the shift I'm going to talk about. We are coming to that point. I want to spend a little time here so you understand that. This is what people do all their life. They set a goal. Sometimes they don't write it, but they still know in their mind, okay, I want to have that kind of money. And normally they go for survival. They go for higher amount, they go for higher earning, they go for higher growth, but they end up on survival or slightly better because people will never rise to their goal. They always fall to their standards, which means survival or just above that. So people have a goal and then say, oh, what do I do? They will go start doing networking, they do selling, they talk about that. This is where most people are stuck. This is what we call this what? A hamster wheel. You know those little hamster, that runs on a wheel all day long? They run with full energy, heart racing, legs moving, efforts at 100%. But no matter how fast they go, they still will be at the same place. That's what the most business owners do. They wake up, they start running calls, meetings, DMs, networking, ads. The wheel is spinning fast every single day, but they are not moving forward. This is where a lot of people are stuck. Let me ask all of you, how many of you are feeling stuck at the same place? How many of you feel that you are actually on the hamster wheel? How many? How many of you feel that you or know that you're actually waking up every single day, call, meeting, DM, networking, everything, but you're not where you need to be? Type in the chat box HW. To an extent, great, thank you. They're mistaking motion for progress. That's the mistake these business owners are making. They're mistaking the motion, that doing all the things is equal to process. It's not. They feel productive because they're tired. Oh, I had a fantastic day. My body feels tired. I need to relax because I've done so much. Not because they're moving in the right direction. That's why I say efforts without alignment, it feels like running fast on a wheel. Impressive speed, but zero distance. But listen, I'm not saying that action is not important. I'm not saying that we should not be doing what we need to do. No, we need to do that 100%. Actions only work when it's in the right order. In the right order. So let me just take you to the right order. Let me ask you this question. What influences your actions? Please type in the chat box. Before you take action, something happens. Type in the chat box, please. I want to see where you are, if you understand that level. Because that's a level. The next two level, this is the one. Planning. Okay, planning. Thank you, Niall. Planning. So listen, what we do. Before you take action, you plan. Would you agree with me, yes or no? Okay. Now, which part of the plant body you do the planning in first? Type in the chat box. Where do you plan? Do you plan? Prepare. Thank you. Thank you. Thoughts. Where do you plan? Where do you plan? Do you plan on the paper first or do you plan mind? Absolutely. This is the reason why the level before needs to be looked after, your beingness. Because what's going to happen if you don't have right planning here? You will not be able to take the right actions. Your planning, your beingness, build your identity, your beingness, your thoughts, your beliefs. Listen, you may have heard about this before, but I'm going to take it much deeper so you really understand it and you start taking, I'm going to take you through an exercise where you will plan all this in a moment as well. Okay? Your identity. Let's go deeper about this. This is like a seed. Think of an action like a seed. Every sales call, every message, every meeting is a seed you're planting. But here's the thing, the quality of soil determine what grows. Would you agree with me? If the soil is dry, full of weeds, toxic, even the best seed won't be able to survive. Would you agree with me, yes or no? Right? So that's the reason why your identity is that soil. Your beliefs are the nutrition for the seed, and your mindset is a climate. This is what nurtures your actions. That's the reason why, procrastination, everything starts here. People don't do what they need to do because they are spending 80% of their time on doing so they can have it. All the successful people are people I know. All the successful people. They spend more time on their beingness. So you got to become that person. So let me explain, let me explain this to you. If you are thinking of making 500,000, 250,000, 1 million by end of this year, or maybe 100,000, maybe 50,000, it doesn't matter the number. Your 50,000 earning will never create 100,000 pound worth of business. Your beingness. Your 100,000 pound worth of beingness, it will never create 500,000 worth of being results. So you need to shift into your beingness first. You got to start reflecting. That's the reason why what I do these days, I take regular reflection on my beingness. And I'm going to share with you the full process, how to tap into the beingness. I'm going to give you the full formula. We're coming to that. Because there's one more level before beingness. So you need to start being that person. How would that, what does beingness mean? How would you feel once you have achieved that goal? I actually this morning I was in a coaching session. So the client comes in, he goes, "Oh, Gagan, I didn't make any sale for like 2 weeks. I'm feeling agitated. I'm feeling frustrated, a little, you know." I said, "Why? Why?" I said, "How much do you want to make?" He goes, "I want to make £20,000 per month." Okay. I said, "Listen, if you had £20,000 coming in your pocket every single month, would you still be feeling the same thing?" He goes, "No, if I had the money coming in, I wouldn't be feeling the same thing." I said, "This is the reason why you need to work on the beingness. You got to still feel the same thing, whether you have the money coming or not. You got to feel the same calmness, because calmness, presence will create what? Awareness. Awareness will close more deals. So beingness comes before. And then you do whatever you do, your beingness control your actions. And your actions control your results. Okay? Now there's one more thing before this. One more thing before this. What creates your beingness? Can you please type in the chat box? What creates your beingness? What creates your mindset as a positive mindset? What creates your mindset as a negative mindset? What is it? What influences your beingness? Oh, so it's a be, do, have. It's a proven formula I'm giving you. And I'm giving you a strategy on how to tap into that too. Anybody? Self-belief. Thank you. Thank you, Niall. Thank you for typing in. Hey, are you still awake? Type in the chat box. Hey, if you are awake, we are coming to the crunch in a moment. We are finishing soon. Awake, awake, awake. Come on, everyone, wake up. All right, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, what creates your beingness? Type in the chat box, please. If you don't know, type in DK. Don't know. That's okay, because I want to share that with you anyway. Type in that. Experiences, DK. All right, okay. Now, this is where this comes in. C. This is what we call vision. Ladies and gents, this is the major difference. This is the major difference which is keeping you where you are. Not the bottom two. Bottom two, I want this, let's go and get it. I want this, do some hard work. No, it's beingness and seeingness. Vision. All the successful people I've come across, they're visionary. Their vision is so clear that they see everything. And there are two types of vision, I would say. Vision, how do you create it? Vision is not just a goal. Just to let you know, vision is not just a goal. Vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. It's not fantasy, it's focus. Your vision is the one which gives you direction to take decisions. And this is where all the people I've met who are networking, my friends, my brother, my sisters, they're going wrong. This is where they're feeling stuck, because they are working on do and have. They're not building their vision. They're not thinking big enough. They're not creating the beingness. And that's the reason why they work so hard. And this is the difference. Where somebody who is less experienced than you are, less capable than you are, less talented than you are, less skilled than you are, less knowledgeable than you are, they make much more success, they make more money, because they have a vision. Vision, what you see creates the beingness, beingness creates the plans, and basically doing actions, action creates the havingness. And people have this. This is the major difference. Look at this. There are two ways of having vision. Eagle's vision or pigeon. Eagle fly high. They go high. They see bigger things. They see miles ahead. It plans, observe, chooses its path. It doesn't flap harder, it glides higher. The pigeon stays low, busy, flapping all day long, reacting to the noise, chasing crumbs. It works hard. Most business owners are living with a pigeon vision. Always busy, rarely elevated. The eagle, meanwhile, rises first, go all the way higher, gains perspective, and then moves. It decides direction from the clarity, not from chaos. And let me show you what does a The vision looks like, let me just show you. Uber, vision statement, transportation as reliable as running water everywhere for everyone. Amazon, to be Earth's most customer-centric company where customer can find and discover anything they want to buy online. When they were sitting on the whiteboard, they were not thinking about, I want to be the best in my town, I want to be the best in my region. They were thinking about worldwide. They were thinking basically, how do I create a product or service which can be consumed by millions? Listen, I'm not saying you have to go as big as that. You can if you choose to. You can if you choose to, but most people don't. So the people I'm talking about, the people are networkers, people are working in BNI, people are in other networking stuff. They're working too hard because they don't have a vision. Or maybe they have the vision, but they have common fears. There's so many people say, listen, I want to do this, I want to make a huge difference in people's lives, but they have fears. And the fears stops you. What are the common fears? Let me see if you can relate to it. Fear of failure. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. It stops us becoming visionary. What if I fail? What if I put all the hard work in there, don't succeed? What would people say to me? What about the past experiences or evidences where you did something and you didn't succeed and you basically said, no more anymore. I'm going to play low. I'm going to just stay where I am. What about the fear of success? There's so many people I coach, they have fear of success. Safety, comfort zone, I'm okay. Lack of mission, fear of inconsistency, lack of clarity. Some people say, I want to grow, I want to do bigger things, but they don't know how to. So let me ask all of you, what's your vision for 2026? Are you thinking like a pigeon or are you thinking like an eagle? I want you to be honest with you because next exercise, we will actually go something deeper into this very quickly. Type in P or E. Just be honest with you. Are you thinking, when you wrote down the number, on the sheet, what turnover, revenue, or profit you want to do, did you think like an eagle or did you think like a pigeon? And there's no right or wrong. Which means, is this your limit or do you think you can do? Now is E. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I want all of you to basically type E or P, so at least where you are. Okay, thinking like an eagle. Okay, great, great, great. Are you thinking like an eagle now or before? Do you think you could do? Okay, we'll find out in a moment. Will you find out? Don't worry. All my eagles, type in E. If you are an eagle, type in E. We will test in a moment. We will test it in a moment. Everyone, I want all of you to basically participate in this. Type in E if you're an eagle. Have you set your goal? Eagle. Okay, fine. Let's do all the eagles. Let's do one thing. You gave me the permission to stretch you. Yes or no? You gave me the permission to expand your vision. Yes or no? Let's do one thing. I want you to double it. Whatever you chose, double it. Your heart might be racing now. Oh my God. Oh, this number is too big. This number is too big. No, double it. And then double it again. If you wrote down 50,000, double it to 100,000 and double it, make it 200,000. If you wrote down 100,000, double it to 200,000 and then double it to double, which means 400,000. And let me ask you one thing. When you double it and then double it, what feeling comes in? Type in the chat box, please. Be honest with yourself. What happens? Does your heart start racing? Does it start looking too big? Just be honest. Type in the chat box. Tell me what happens when you double it and double it. What happens then? Come on, my eagles. Where are you? Heart racing. Deepa, I know that. I know that. Anybody else? How many of you feeling that, oh, it's not realistic? It's not going to be possible. Excited eagle. Thank you, Lou. Unrealistic in my industry. Thank you. Feeling what to do now. Thank you. But listen, did this create some sort of uncertainty? Did this create something? So I agree. Okay. It's unrealistic in your industry, Ashley. I appreciate that. But when you think of the money is not bound to come from one place only. What happens when you double it, then your brain start to figure out how, what do I do? And I'm going to give you a process in a moment. Trust me. If you double it and double it, I'll give you the process. Your brain will say, okay, this is what I want. 400,000 now. Okay, I'm feeling a little uneasy. What do I do? Remember, money does not come from one place. Guess what? It may inspire you, Ashley, to invest some of the money somewhere. Money can come from there. I appreciate that. I'm coming to that, Niall. Coach says needs correct planning. I'm coming to that. Listen, I'm not going to leave you here. First, feel the emotion. As soon as you double and double, your heart start racing. You feel it's unrealistic. It's not in my industry. This is what we call fear. You are scared of asking. You are just not. You're just seeing there's only one source of income. You're only seeing, oh, it cannot come from this source. This is not vision. This is pigeon. You're thinking narrow, you're looking down, you're not flying high enough, you're not seeing the opportunities, you're not seeing where the money can come from. Does it make sense? And this is free. No one is. Now look at this. Conscious as needs correct planning, because you're thinking, what if I fail? What if I basically double it and double it, right? And then it doesn't happen. What would happen? I'll feel disappointed. Is that what's happening, Niall? The fear of failure. What if I fail? Right? This is what happens. That's one of the reasons why people don't even vision. It's free. They don't even vision. They don't even think big. Those people who do, they make correct planning, and I agree with you, because the next part of doing this is creating a process, seeing on the paper. This is exactly what we do when we start working with the people. Okay? So double it, double it. Don't go down. I'm giving you permission. Please listen to me. Double it. Now, next part. I'm going to ask you, who do you need to be? Who do you need to be? Niall, this is the question for you. This is the question of all those people who have doubled it without worrying about it. Don't worry about it. Double it and double it. I'm asking you this question. Who do you need to be? What kind of person consistently earn that kind of income? You don't worry about the business. You worry about who do you need to be as a person. Because money is created by the person, which is you, not the business. You could have one business, you could have two businesses, no problem. There's so many other ways. So what kind of person you need? Think about a person who earns that kind of income. Not confident, in control. Great. Now we're talking, Niall. How do they think when the challenge shows up? So think about the person who's doubled it, and would you agree with me? There are millions of people. Okay, let's agree to this. Would you agree with me? The income you even have doubled it and doubled it. There's somebody somewhere is making the money. Yes or no? They're making much more. But right now, just be okay to envision that kind of money. Let your nervous system, things will catch up. I can help you with that. There's no problem. This is exactly where we come in. This is exactly where I come in. We help them elevate their vision. Then I sit down with them, create a clear path. How that dream, that number will become reality. When they see on the paper, they say, this is possible. So who do you need to be? What habits do you need to create every single day to reach that level? Because this is the distinction, this is the difference between somebody who has that money coming in, who has that kind of lifestyle. They have a different thinking. They show up differently. They deal with the challenges differently. So difference is not the business. Difference is no. This is a beingness is a difference. How do they start morning? Do they complain every single day when they come out of bed? Or do they say, hey, I'm excited. I need to create that because of a plan. I need to basically create the income. Because why? Because of this. What kind of energy do you think they will bring in the conversations? What kind of boundaries do you think they will set for the time, focus, and environment? What they are no longer to tolerate? What standards have they raised in health, money, relationship, leadership? Who do they surround themselves with? So if you want to raise your standard, this is what needs to be done. My job is not to basically change everything for you. My job is to basically let you know this is the information is not out there from a business coach. Business coach will talk about, okay, you want to grow for this number? No problem. Let's do more hard work. No, no, no. You have one life. I'm not sure about next life. Reincarnation, I don't know. One life. You got to experience it. You've got to create freedom for yourself. So you can enjoy the time with your family and you can do the work you really want to do. And money plays a big part in there too. Either you say, listen, don't worry about it. I'm going to have a detachment with a lot of things. I'm not worried about business. That's okay. That's your life. But my job is to basically let you know today, this is the difference between somebody who's not been able to achieve the goals and somebody who's able to do that. Because somebody who is not as clever as you are, not as equipped as you are, but they are thinking bigger things and they make it happen because they become a different person. Now, next part, let's quickly go to that. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? What are the top 3 actions you need to take? What do you need to start doing consistently? What do you need to stop doing as well? Netflix, watching TV. I stopped doing it because I'm focused. I know where I'm going. I'm thinking like an eagle. What is the one skill, one system, one process, maybe one other business? What else could do that? What do you need to do? What conversations, what decisions you have been avoiding? What are some of the daily habits, future version of you will not compromising? Avoid procrastination, Niall. If this is for you, this is right. And I'll tell you one thing, Niall. Procrastination is a result of lack of clarity. That's all, nothing else. If you do these 3 things, go bigger, then who you need to be and what you need to do. What action you could take today. You need to think big. You need to create a process, a roadmap which takes you there. And then you need to start taking action. And then if you really want to succeed, that's when the coaching comes in. Because the coach will hold you accountable. Coach will hold your hand and say, listen, okay, don't panic. Let's do this. Let's move to the next level. This is exactly what coaching is. We help people expand their vision so they can actually think bigger. There's no difference between earning 50,000 or 100,000 within 12 months. Let's say if you can basically go for 100,000, 200, 300, but if you end up doing only, let's say if you go for a goal for, let's say, example, if you go for a goal that, listen, I want to actually make 150,000 pounds in 12 months. And at the moment, let's say you're stuck at 50K, 60K, 70K. Or maybe you want to go for 200,000. If you reach extra 20%, 30%, would you say it was a failure? No. You still will be doing better than what you have done than last year, right? So go big. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you really, really feeling motivated right now? Type in the chat box M if you're feeling motivated. I'm going to take another maximum 7 to 8 minutes. Niall, feeling motivated? Thank you. Ashley, motivated? Thank you. Anybody else? How many of you are feeling motivated? There's a good news for you guys as well. If you really want to go bigger, okay, please listen to this very carefully. Most people, they overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can achieve in 3 years. So next masterclass is going to be on 23rd of January, 2026. And this is where you learn how to create a 3-year vision, because what? Vision. We are going for the eagle's vision. We are not going for pigeon vision. My job is to basically help you expand. My job is to help you basically go bigger. Okay? It's going to happen on 23rd of January, 2026. London time, same, 1:30 p.m. India time is going to be same, 7 p.m. Okay? And scan code is here. This is how you can get the invite. So scan it, come into WhatsApp community. You'll have a lot of benefits, absolutely complimentary. You don't pay anything. And invite other people. If you found this useful, right, then come in, invite other people as well, so we can help them. Okay? Now, this is it from me today. Now, before we go, I want to ask all of you, what is the one thing you have learned today? Can you please type in the chat box? What's the one thing you have learned? Please type in the chat box. One thing. Avatar, Deepa, Jessica, Lou, what is the one thing you have learned today? Vision is a must. Okay, thank you, Madhura. Deepa, SBDH, stay focused. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. Pigeons, yeah, pigeons are even worse than I thought. Thank you. Don't be a pigeon. Thank you. Anybody else? Type in one thing you have learned. Why not be, why not be in a hamster wheel? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Running around every single day, not being productive, getting tired, thinking unproductive. Absolutely. Next question. What is the one thing you have learned about yourself? Please type in the chat box. What is the one thing you have learned about yourself? And let me remind you, the call is absolutely free with me. No expectation of buying or selling. Just come in so I can help you. I can stretch your vision. And if you are a good right fit, we'll think about it. Okay? Be an eagle. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. For a few minutes, do you have any question around what we have spoken about? If you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer those questions. If not, I would love to see you on 23rd. Invite other people as well. As I said, this is the reason why I do this, because it's not calling. I want to let a lot of people know. Can you simply send me the link for the Millionaire community? Yes, actually do one thing. There you go. There's a community link here as well. I'm going to send you this right now. This is, you can click on this as well. There you go. You can click on this and join the community. And this is where, okay, just to actually let you know, all the people who are coming in the community, they are not with the pigeon vision. They're coming with the eagle's vision. And all I'm doing is basically only inviting those people into there who has an eagle vision. So we are building a community here for those people who are ready. We are building community or movement for those people who cannot complain to God and say, I didn't know this. Does it make sense? Thank you, Lou. Thank you. Thank you, Niall. At least when they are in tough time, they can't say to their God, why me? No, I'm doing all the research. I'm coming up. I'm sharing with you the success codes, which will help you, become better father, sister, mother, brother, wherever you are in a relationship, and better business owner. More money, more time for yourself. I've taken the responsibility. I'm going to give the information. Implementation is your responsibility. Show up. Talk to me. Does it make sense? All right. Okay. Well, join the community. WhatsApp link is here. And if you want to talk to me, there's a link for that too. Let me just post it one more time. Save it. You can use it today. You can use it some other time. You don't need to do it now. In the future as well, if you feel that you're feeling stuck, you need to speak to somebody, use this link, please. Just reach out to me. Don't stay in silence. And don't even think about, oh, how much money is going to cost. Please don't worry about that.